G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Dylan, and behind me here is my beautiful Devel Meta V2. So let's talk about the frame a little bit. It's a monocoque design, which means it's all molded together. It doesn't have seat stays or anything glued in afterwards, which basically means the integrity of the frame is top notch. Blade up from Japanese Toray T1000 carbon, which is sort of widely known to be one of the highest end carbons that you can get. And it looks fantastic, so what more do I need to say? I got the Shimano XT group set with a 4-pot front brake, just because I'm not super comfortable on the mountain bike anymore, and I think a 4-pot front brake just gives me nice stopping power so I can pull up and get myself out of any sticky situations. The only brand new part I got for the bike is the Manatou Markhor fork. I didn't want to spend a massive amount of money on a fork because A, I didn't know how much I'd ride the bike, and B, it's not going to be a fork that's slowing me down, it's going to be my skills. So if I end up riding this a fair bit more, I might upgrade the fork in the future, but for the moment, the Manatou Markhor is perfect. When I built it originally, I had some basic DT Swiss alloy wheels, and the bike just felt so much slower and more sluggish than I expected it to. So I put on some carbon Bontrager Kovees, the 30s, and they are beautiful. So now the bike is snappy, is responsive, and rides like a dream. So far the bike is a lot more capable out on the trails than I am. Like I said earlier, I've been off the mountain bike for probably 6 years, and even longer maybe since I was racing. So I'm still sort of coming to grips with that again, and cross-country courses are becoming more and more technical with bigger features, which means bikes need to become more and more capable. So this bike here, the seat angle is fairly steep and the head tube angle is fairly slack, which is a general trend across mountain bikes at the moment. And basically what that means is I'm really on top of the bike and my front wheel is a little bit further out in front of me. So instead of feeling twitchy and like I could hit a rock and send myself over the handlebars, the front wheel is sort of hitting obstacles before my body weight is over the top of them and not wanting to throw me over the bars. A hardtail cross-country mountain bike is incredibly versatile. I went out gravel riding with the guys the other day and was able to keep up on the road and on the hard-packed gravel, and then when it got a little bit more technical, I felt a lot more comfortable than the guys on their gravel bikes. Setup of the day, I think without a doubt, is the Meta, just with a bar bag. It's been quick enough on the tamer gravel and on the asphalt with my fork locked out, and then on the dirt it's just absolutely eaten it up. So that is the bike that wins setup of the day. Mountain biking is a hell of a lot of fun, and I intend to be doing a lot more of it in the future. I've been doing my recovery rides recently out on the mountain bike. I've been riding with my girlfriend a bit out on the mountain bike as well. I've actually taken my dogs out trail riding. So I think mountain biking is probably a great entry point for people as well who are nervous about getting out on the road, who don't want to go, out riding around Centennial Park in Sydney or Albert Park in Melbourne, but who have access to a bit of bushland, a few dirt roads. I think it's fantastic to jump on a mountain bike and go and have some fun. So the question is, you're a road rider and you want to ride off-road. You've seen all the videos on YouTube and you now just want to be a part of it. Do you get yourself a gravel bike or do you get yourself a mountain bike? I think you really need to take into consideration where you're riding and what your terrain is. So for me, I bought a gravel bike originally and I was just riding it on mountain bike trails. For Chris in Sydney, for example, or if you're Jesse Coyle riding bike paths, I think a gravel bike is great. It can slow you down a little bit, which means you can get more training done in less kilometers, so you're not having to loop together so many roads. You can go on dirt roads and you can open up some more training opportunities like that. But for me, a mountain bike was definitely the way to go. We're putting to bed the debate of gravel bike or mountain bike. The conclusion?
We just got dusted up. Yeah.
If you want to get yourself a mountain bike or a mountain bike hardtail like the one behind me, I highly recommend the Devel Meta V2. And if you jump on the Facebook page, that's Devel's Facebook page, you can even see photos of the new Devel Meta V3, which is incredibly nice. If you live in Japan, the Philippines, or anywhere in Asia, jump on their Facebook page and you could get your hands on one of these. Unfortunately, if you live anywhere else in the world, you can drool over mine on YouTube and Instagram, and that's as close as you're gonna get. Thanks for watching. If you liked the mountain bike content and you want more of this, comment down below, and hopefully we'll see more of the Devel Meta on Chris's YouTube channel.